Jay, can you just assess your team's performance in the game apart from the 2 points you got? Think your team played?
Well, we won the game, and for us, that was the important thing. It was a whatever it takes attitude, and when you're not feeling 100% or whatnot, for us, the counter thrust to that is doing whatever it takes to find the 2 points. And I thought our team, and it's a full credit to the people in the locker room who found a way and did whatever it took to find the 2 points tonight. So we're pleased that we got the 2 points. We have some stuff that we have to work on, but very happy that our players dug in and found a way to win.
Very comforting to see Draisaitl and Connor on a shootout from behind the bench. Is it very comforting?
Yeah. I mean, they're good shooters. I think we have good players. I felt comfortable in that situation. Luckily, I've seen them before perform in those situations, and we have numerous players to pick from, but those are two pretty good ones to start off with.
What happened with those 2 shifts when you got up 3-1? Did your team just fall asleep, or what happened?
Yeah, wasn't pleased with it. I thought we brought pucks back into our own end needlessly, when instead we could have just played simple and moved pucks forward. But those things happen. They're a good team too. They did some good things. We did some good things. I was quite pleased with our persistence and stick-to-itiveness to find a way to get the 2 points.
Jay, that's 3 times in their last 5 games where 2 goals in quick succession against. And 2 of those games, Dallas and LA, you're really kind of controlling the game at that point. Is it an outlier? Is it something that you're seeing? How do you address that over the final 14 games?
Yeah, we are seeing that as a coaching staff. We're talking about it with our group. It's not something that we're pleased with. I think our level of concentration and focus needs to be really dialed in, especially the shift after a goal. Whether we've given one up or whether we've scored a goal, I think that next shift is important. It's incumbent upon the people that are stepping on the ice to make sure that we continue to move pucks forward and spend your shift in the offensive zone. We didn't do that tonight. It's something that we're going to look to correct as we move forward.
Can you sense as a coach, I don't know if you mentioned you felt maybe our guys weren't at their best tonight, but we found a way to win. The first 9 minutes, I think, of the third, they outshot you 11-0, and Koska made a few stops. But then you were able to not let them just completely dominate the final part. So do you look at that as not a great first 9, and then thankfully we salvaged it, or are you concerned about the first 9 of the third?
Well, it's the National Hockey League. There are good teams that we're going up against on a nightly basis. Teams are going to have moments, and that team over there is competing for a playoff spot the exact same way we are. They did some good things, so you have to give the other team credit. But I'd also give our team credit. We might have bent, but we didn't break. We didn't have 60 minutes of perfect moments or 65 minutes of perfect moments. But in the end, we did whatever it took to find the 2 points, and that's a credit to our players.
Jay, what does 8 in a row at home mean this late in the season to kind of establish that comfort level here?
Yeah, I think it's really important. I think we want to make sure that this building's one where opposing teams know they're going to be in for one when they come here to play the Oilers, and that's also a credit to our players because they're making it a difficult place to play. We haven't been perfect in those 8 games. There's been moments that we'd like to have back, but in the end, as I said, our team is doing whatever it takes at home here.
You talked about not wanting to have guys sitting out for too long. You've clearly got some good NHL players that aren't in the lineup tonight. You had some guys that didn't play a lot tonight. Is the message to the players on this team just, you play well, you're going to be in, and it just needs to be an open competition to see who's grabbing those spots consistently?
That's exactly what we're doing. The players who perform will play, and we want to make sure that there is competition for ice time. And as I said earlier, kind of after the trade deadline, we're going to use our eyes, and we're going to make decisions based on the real-time information that our players give us.
You didn't play Brassard much after the first period. What were you not liking about his game?
You know what? I just didn't think that line. I actually flipped some people around there. I didn't think that line was at its best. It found a way to give up a couple goals, but you also have to understand the game within the game. The other team went 11-7. So if you looked at the minutes and how both teams' players down the lineup, especially up front, they're very similar. So that's the game within the game. Sometimes you end up playing more, sometimes you don't. But when you're playing a team 11-7, sometimes that's the way it works out.
Jay, Connor reached the century mark tonight with the goal and assist. I mean, he's not even, well, he's 25 years old, but already 5 100-point seasons, tied for 16th for most all-time in the NHL. How incredible is that?
It's incredible. He's a phenomenal athlete that takes his craft very serious. He's proud to have reached that mark, I'm sure. But as I said this morning, I think he's driven to get our team to 100 points. Yep. One more?
That's your first NHL game against your old friend Todd McLellan. Did you get a moment?
It's the second game, actually, because we played the one in LA.
That's right.
Yeah, that's okay.
You know, is there something there? Is there still a moment, or is this all business still?
You know what? I think he's a competitive person. I'm a competitive person. We respect the fact that both teams are fighting it out here for playoff positioning, and the 2 points are valuable. So it's not about Jay and Todd today. It was about the Edmonton Oilers finding a way to get 2 points. You know, did I find a moment to have a quick hi to him? Yes, I did. He's a good friend of mine, as well as someone that I respect and has been important in my coaching career. But yeah, it was all business today, and I'm happy that our team came out with the 2 points. Thanks, guys.